What up, guys? We're still just trying to get these last few little things set up. We should be good to go. We're still just kind of scalping for 10 points. I was kind of hoping we would run up there to 759 here, but we will see. We will see. I've already been in this long once and we got stopped out on the runner, so we're trying it again. Here, let's see if this thing can finally pop this time. Pop it, pop, pop, pop. Having a hard time getting through these 70s here. Poppity pop. Poppity pop. Nope. Well, where did my... Where's the freaking chat for this thing? Oh, there it is. I'm like, dude. What up, Wes? It was good. It was okay, Wes. It's really hard to focus on my trading accounts whenever on my funded futures. We did hit drawdown on one of our evals today because I got so many evals that, man, I was just trying to be aggressive with it. So we hit drawdown, but that's just being silly. But no funded trades today. I will be back at funded trades tomorrow. A lot of times it's kind of hard to focus on my funded accounts whenever I'm on my funded futures in the morning, just because there's so much going on between trying to hear what the other hosts are saying and whenever we're doing those questions and paying attention to the chat. There's just so much going on that it makes it difficult to focus on the actual tradings. So I was actually mad at myself because I missed a really good, like one of my favorite setups this morning. I saw it after the fact, but just the fact that it was hard to focus on it. I can show you too. Look, right here it was. This is what we look for. You know, I point this out all the time. Big bearish or bullish candle. It leaves a gap, imbalance gap behind. Small consolidation candle where your third candle is your break. Look there. This would have been that third candle break that I like to take. But like I said, I totally missed it. I just wasn't looking. I got kind of biased this morning, which usually I don't do. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Kind of got hung up on the longs this morning for some reason, and I try not to ever have a bias which way the market's going to go. I don't even like having a bias because of that. Oh, you look, dude, it's not just the 5-minute setups. You can find that setup on the 15 minutes and the hourly candle too. I've seen it on multiple time frames. So you can actually look, you know, just flip through the different time frames in the morning it pops up, dude. If you catch it on the hourly, dude, you're talking about a big move. It is massive. There was one the other day on the hourly, and I saw one on the 15 minutes. So we're pretty much trying to make our way through this big bullish order block on the 1 hour candle. If we can get through this, we should get a big move tonight. So I can bring it over and show you. Uh-oh. But if you're wondering why we're struggling to move up here, right here's the reason. And what sucks is I saw that forming this morning too, and it was after the fact, dude. Once this formed, I should have been all over shorts only this morning, but I don't know. I saw it happening. Like I said, I was just very unfocused this morning whenever that was going on. So, but that's why a lot of times whenever I'm trading over there in the morning, I try to stay away from my funded accounts. But we will definitely be back on fundeds tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better as far as the consolidation goes in the morning. I'm hoping to keep the payout streak going this month. I'm probably only going to get $500, maybe to $1,000 in payouts this month. I need $200 more on my Lucif account, and I need about $650 on a Bewley account. So those are the only two that's in a manageable payout for the month. And I only got the rest of this week and next week to get those, which I'm not going to push it. If I don't get it, I'd be okay with even with the $500 payout if that's all I get. So either that, or I can push that Lucif to $1,500 and take the $1,000 payout, or take the $500 out and just leave the $1,000 in there. I'm not really sure how we're going to do it yet. I really haven't had much luck every time I've taken money out of my accounts. Ooh, look at there. Is this a setup right here? Is this going to leave a setup? We're going to break right here. Come on. Oh, I was trying to get that extra 10 points. Now, I won't let this go in drawdown. I will sell these 3 contracts and re-add in, because we don't want to let this go down. So like I said, I will sell the 3 contracts and hold the 1. We've been in this trade for a while, so was trying to grab an extra 10 points instead of my actual 5 that we usually go for. We just don't want to dig ourselves in a hole early is all. I'm actually just maybe even do the 5 since it's struggling to move up here. Because this is the count that we're very close to passing, and I just don't want to mess it up. Now this could come back down to 51. I think 51 would be the line in the sand here. So let me mark it out real quick, just in case. Because it may have to just dip into this gap here. Let me see where I'm at. I'm gonna see how much profit I got. I'm trying to keep myself. What time is it here? 48. If it can't get back above 51, it's going to continue down. You're thinking 670s. That's what I was targeting earlier. We were just trying to get a few points out of this. Might have to just close it though, because we've already, if it doesn't start moving back up here, and it has to reclaim that 51. So that 51 is the next level up that it would have to reclaim. See it getting stuck at the 51s here. Sell, I'll sell one. Oh, shoot. There we go. Sell two more, or sell two more. Okay. My own Discord. I do have a Discord, but I don't usually trade in it that often. We're on YouTube quite a bit. Just on TikTok. Right now we're streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So YouTube is a little bit better as far as if you want to see the whole whole screen. So until we push through this bearish order block on the hourly, so the hourly candle that's messing us up. So we were hoping that we would get a push all the way to the top of the 60s here. So what we're doing is we're adding in every time it pulls back. As long as I think it's going to hold those 40s and 50s, we are trying to add in. This way we can kind of either get a better entry, kind of work our entry down if we can. So we are targeting 750 up there. 750. We're just going to have to break this. I hope at the top of the hour we get a big move at the top of the hour. We just got to hang on to the top of the hour here. But remember, if you are in long, protect your profit at the top of the hour, because this thing could easily go the other direction. So just be aware of that if you are in long, or maybe you're in short, who knows. But I'm looking for us to get through this bullish OB finally. This thing is from this morning. We brought it over and showed everybody a few minutes ago. I want to see that Hulk smash boner candle. So hopefully this thing just goes straight up. Top of the hour. What do we got? Where's the time at? Got about 5 more minutes here. Ooh, we're getting ahead of this too. We're getting above it. We just hopefully all these wicks can hold it up. Find some resistance here above the 60s. You got a short at the 70. That was a lot of hits on 70. Whew. Now I like the pullbacks off of 70 bobs. I like the whole number. I'm not really sure if this is a data candle here. Not really sure what that is. Almost you can treat it like a data candle. What are you targeting? We need, what, about $120 more tonight to pass this. Oh, goodness. I definitely could see it pull back to 59 here. Retest some of the Rico levels. Man, if this hourly candle can get up there and close above 60s, this thing's probably going to go to the moon tonight. But it would have to get through those 650s tonight. It could reverse hard up there too. Like I said, this is from this morning's price action. What's up, Trader 25? Dude's got, he's like up. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, my take profits all the way up there at 750. Last night I screwed myself looking for those big targets because we got up about 40 or 50 points and I didn't take profit. We left it on the table. Like I said, this could come back and retest 59 to 50. So we should be able to tell a lot what's going to happen in here in the next less than a minute. So we got less than a minute to the top of the hour here. This is what we're waiting on. We're waiting for to see if we're going to blast down or blast up here at the top of the hour. So 30 seconds left, 30 seconds left. Hopefully we get a nice little move to the top side or whatever direction it wants to go. Hopefully it's a nice move in either direction. So, excuse me, 10 seconds. Are we going to get a nice hourly candle here? Or is it going to be a dud? Get on up there. It wasn't the fireworks we were looking for, guys. I was hoping to be a little bit more stronger. Like I said, we're stuck in this bullish order block from this morning. So that 750 is the top of that order block. So that's what we're trying to target. So it's trying to work its way through there, but you just don't know what kind of pullback it's going to have to get through there. If I was in a short, it'd probably go straight up. That's how it usually goes. For the 5 minutes, it looks like we got some resistance. Where's that at? 32. Might run into some resistance up there around the 700s. Let's see. 15 minutes is straight bullish. So you need a 15 minutes, you need 63 to kind of hold up. Hourly candle. Yeah, 750s on the hourly. Just don't know how long it's going to take to get up there. There is a pivot at 692, so we will mark that out because you're probably going to run into resistance at 692. That's an hourly pivot. What's up, Mr. Ponzi? How are you doing? Well, I'm hoping the sell-off's already done for the week there, Ponzi. I'm hoping we move up the rest of the week. We already had our big sell-off. I'm done. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 1K on a live account? That's nice. No funded trades for me today, man. No funded trades for me today, unfortunately. That's all right. We'll be at it tomorrow. We'll be at it tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow we can get us a couple funded trades in. We're just going to focus on at least the two, the ones that are closest to payout. So that's kind of the goal for tomorrow. Let's see if we can. Do we listen to music or do we just find something to listen to? I'm always very iffy about playing music because sometimes my microphone picks up the music. The EMAs, no, I don't use. They're on there, but I thought. Let's see. I thought I had the charts that I use up there, but I guess I did. Shoot. Don't know where that chart's at. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. No, uh-oh. Mouse is messing up. No, this is what my charts look like. The only thing that's on there as far as moving average goes is I just have regular funded with Elusive. I don't have any instant one day ones. The only thing that's really on my chart is the VWAP, and that's only because there are a couple guys who use the VWAP. I want to say that these EMAs, I think this is the 9 and that's the VWAP there. Oh, do they have a instant one day to pay out? I don't, unless, well, I know they do have daily payouts now, Brooke. That's right. They just updated that. They have dailies on now. I'm not sure if the account I have is daily. I think the one I have, you still have to get the 5 $100 days. So I think I still have those. The account that we're trading on now is my Bulinox accounts. Bulinox just updated all their stuff too, finally. It took them a while. Yeah, this is the Asia market on the MNQ. So these would be micros on the NQ because we're trading small accounts. I know I'm still trying to pass this last Bewley. I'm gonna be done working on Bewleys after this because they changed to how many fundage you can have. I'm up 116 so far tonight, but I need 120 more dollars to pass, or 115 more dollars to pass. What if I have enough for one funded? What are you like looking to buy direct to funded? I know that's pretty pricey there. Those direct to funded accounts are pretty pricey. I would only recommend those if you're good at passing, you know, you're not going to blow it up because those are expensive. You spend a few $100 on those. I've never bought a direct to funded from anybody just because how pricey they are. We just do it the old-fashioned way, stick to the valuations. If you're new to trading, usually I always recommend like Bulinox or something like that if you're just, just starting out trading for most people. Because you can pick up the Bewley accounts right now for like $15. But like I said, Bewley did update their stuff where they do have a one-time fee, but I think it's billed monthly if you don't pass it. And I think you can pick up some of their accounts now, like what, $50 to $70 if you're doing 25K and I'm not going to hold this too deep because I don't want to give back any profit. So I need to see where this could go. 46. We could get another little pushback up to 64 before it goes down. $46 is kind of the line in the sand here, guys. 46, 47. So it needs to bounce here or we will close the trade. I don't know if we get any more than this 45 or 60 area. $39 would be your next level down. I'm not sure if we get, man. Yeah, see, we don't want to hit the 47 to 39 too many more times. We'll have to close this because I'm not going to sit through drawdown. There's our last bounce spot here. Yeah, that 39 was the last bounce spot. If it gets back through there, we'll have to close. I feel like 55 can get hit, maybe 60 here. I'm just not, man, it's gonna hit, it's gonna be right, it's gonna be super close. All right. 39 did hold for us. All right, I'm putting my stop loss at 39. Oh, man. Oof. This way we're only in this for like $6, $12 or something like that. Let's see. If it gets through the 39s, you could possibly go down to 34, 28. All right, so my runner's out. There's your 34 bounce. Might get a bounce at 32. We can give it a couple points to see. I just don't want to do it at the... Let me see where that's at real quick. What is that at? 26. What did that hit? 33? Yeah, 34. Like I said, we're going to keep a very, very short leash on this just in case it doesn't hold. So far, all these levels have been holding up on the way down that it'll easily pay you like 5 points or so. And that's what we're looking for, is just 5 points in runners. We just don't want to get one of them big boner candles that go straight down. No, I don't trade with Take Profit Trader. Nothing wrong with Take Profit Trader. They're good to trade with. Prom. They have some good accounts. I usually just recommend their accounts to, if you're going to use those, if you're, you've been trading for a minute. Oh, shoot. We didn't get that last level there. All right, we're going to wait till the next 5-minute candle. We got less than a minute to go. Remember, these are just evals that we're just looking for 5 points in runners. And we're just mainly scalping. That's all we're doing. Just because the price action is so slow. And if I feel like it's going to go down, we'll just close it because we're just not going to sit through a lot of drawdown on these accounts. What, 50? I think is my max kind of here. Don't really want it back below 50. You want to see it just kind of, golly, man, this thing just blasted the 50 on me. Oof. My profit. All right, 30 would be your last level. Man, I would have to get my average. If this area doesn't hold, guys, we'll just have to close. Buy, sell. Only need a few more points. We should be able to at least get the 44, 45 out of this. I don't want to go in too heavy in case we lose that 30 level. I'm about to have a new 5-minute candle too. Son of a bee. Just one more little push-up's all we're asking for. Sell. We should be able to get. Oh, you serious? Okay. It would have to get back through the 50s. If we're looking at the hourly could push down to 24, 25. Let me mark out the 24. Yeah, if that thing doesn't bounce at 24, 25, that is the last line of defense for us. There's the 25 bounce. No, it's not gonna hold. We don't want to be caught in some big dump off, so. A lot of times what we're doing on these levels are just adding in like one micro. These are just micros that we're trading, guys. So like this is just 2 micros. And what it is, we're just going in looking for 5 points at a time to try to better our entry. Then hopefully eventually we move back up. So I would never do I could never do this on minis. So this is why I don't ever recommend over leveraging if you can't help it, especially in the Asia market. The Asian market likes to go back and forth a lot. May finally get stopped out here on the runner. Like I said, I don't really want to hold this way down past 25. That's kind of twitchy, isn't it? We would need to get through there. What is it? Get through the 50s. And we could even get a 600 touch here. So, I mean, it's not out of the rim for us to move down to 600s. What I'll do is just probably re-enter for some reason if we do push down to the 600s. I know, come on, to the moon. Well, trader, what it is, we're trapped between a bullish and a bearish order block at the moment. So we have a bearish order block above us and a bullish underneath us. Oh, shit. It's like, come on. But the bearish is the weaker of the two. So maybe it'll push through there. So like I said, guys, this is just 1 micro at the moment. This could easily get us back down to 600. So what I'll do is just let my runner get stopped out and re-enter. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle. So all right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of a push here on the next 5-minute candle. To get through this next, man, where's that resistance at? Man. The only thing that sucks, man, is this thing's making lower highs. So this has to get back above that leg. Where's your average at right now, trading? Why do I keep... You're in short. It really depends on if you're okay with like downsizing if you're using 25K. So most of my accounts are 25Ks, but I trade fairly small. I mean, if you're going to trade 25Ks, you're pretty much going to have to trade micros. As long as you don't mind trading micros, and even 50Ks almost needs micros, because you got to think, what, a 50 points on the Nasdaq with one mini is $1,000. And most of these counts, you only get $2,000 of drawdown. So even 2 minis, 25 points will blow you. So I always, recommend just trading micros if you're going to use small accounts. Just because the NQ is so volatile, it just whips so fast. You can be down 20, 30 points out of nowhere. The Asia market's a little bit easier to manage. So I never could trade like this during the New York session. The New York session is just too crazy. You can manage some of these DCA trades in the Asia market, kind of what you've seen me do right here, where we've gotten our average down by DCA and backing into this. But New York session, no way. It's just so choppy some days in the New York session, and you're whipping 50 to 100 points out of nowhere. So that's why I don't trade funded accounts in the Asia market, just because, not really buying the longs quite yet. I really need to see us back above 60, and we need to get through the 700s. And if you're new, I would recommend trading cheap accounts if you can find maybe some of the cheaper prop firms if you're just starting out, just so that you're not spending a lot of money on your first couple accounts. I think that's the key to longevity if you're going to trade. Then after you get good at passing evals, then go up to, like, say, My Funded Futures or Elusive or one of the prop firms where the accounts are a little bit in the middle as far as price goes, because most of those accounts you can pick up between $50 to $100, which when you're starting on, you just don't want to do that out the gate, because that can add up pretty quick. Or if you are going to buy one of those accounts, mainly just use it to get the free data, because either way you got to pay for data. So that way you can just use it to trade on a sim account, like a paper sim. So, and just try to figure out what'll work for yourself when it comes to it, because it is a long road. You're going to probably most people are spending probably 2 years before they get somewhat consistent. So, like, I want to say the end of last year is where I finally got super comfortable, consistent trading fundeds. So like I've had payouts every month this year so far, except May. May's the only month that I didn't get a payout this year so far. And even my payouts probably gonna be small this month too. So I think I'll be lucky to get $1,000 in payouts this month. If I can make 200 bucks, that'll lock me in 500. But I wouldn't mind. I got another account on my Bewley that's about $650 away. So that one's manageable to get to between this week and next week, but don't know. So, but we're definitely going to try to finish off the elusive for the payout because it's only 200 more bucks to get to the $500 guaranteed. Hopefully this is not a 3-candle bear flag here. That's the only thing that worries me seeing this. We really got to get back above. We got to make some newer hires on these legs. So because right now we're just making higher lows. Get up there. Goodness. Pretty good so far. I mean, we did lose some profit on that DCA move earlier, so. Yeah, we got some people in shorts. We got some people in longs. So, but that's the good thing about the Asia Nasdaq guys. You can be right on both sides. It don't matter if you're long or short. That's the good thing about the Asia market. It goes back and forth. It pulls back 50, 60% every time. So it's very easy to be right on both sides in the Asia market. So, at least most trades. What's up, Alex? How are you doing? Probably New York session. If you are fairly new, I would probably recommend after 9 o'clock. That way it's not as volatile, or after 10 o'clock, I'm sorry, after 10 o'clock. That way it's not as volatile for that first 30 minutes. What's my boyfriend's name? These nuts. No, I don't know. His name is John Carter. Hey there, big guy. That's what she said. Oh, goodness. John Carter took that, he took that hit to the face today, he said. He took that money shot to the face. Oh, goodness. I've had that stuck in my head ever since you said that crap. The money shot. Oh, goodness. What's up, Trader 25? You're what? Oh, you're trying to get your computer set up? Nice. Dude, you were supposed to hold that room for me when I come down next month. That way I have a place to set up. What the heck? There. Yeah, I know. We got the fiber there now, so we should be straight. Dude, we have not wanted to get through the 70s or 90s, man. We've been stuck. We're determined to hold this guy all the way up to 650, guys. So we're looking for the 650 up here. Son of a B. I still may not have enough to pass this, even if I hit that. We would need to add another contract. I need $150 more. So what would that be? That's more than 150. Like, what is that? 30, 80? That's 160? I think that's enough. I think that's enough. We could just drop the hammer on it with like 10 micros. Go for 10 points and just be done. trying to get that one last Bulenox pass there, John Carter. We're at 26,340. So this will be the last probably Bewley that I try to pass, just because I'll have 6 or 7 funded accounts with them. So no reason to try to get that 10 or 11 or more. For a minute, and we're just going to focus on the elusive accounts. I'm thinking we get a little bounce here at 56. We can risk our profits here. Do I got enough time to set it? I might have missed it. Let's see, we're 56. We got 56, 52. Nice. Woo! Did that quick $100. That was all right. So now we only need about 120. What's up, Java Trades? How are you doing? What's up, Money? We're doing pretty good tonight. Pretty good. All right. We need $125. How many points is that? 50 points plus, what is that? Maybe 130 up there, maybe? I can... Man, I could have got the full 10 and been done, guys. Why don't y'all say hold that for 10 points? I should have had someone hold my hand over here. Like, it's going to get 10 points off of the 56. Hold my hands. Dude, the Rico candles pay every time. Look at the Ricos paying the bills tonight, guys. All we gotta do is just take Rico EMA trades, and these things constantly bounce off these things. You gotta just slap it on the Rico candles. Let's see. Is it a breach if you take a call and two paid at the same time on an eval? I think most of them, I think they'll allow you to. I'm not sure if it works that way with evals. Now, I know maybe with fundeds. John Carter, are you still here? Do you know if Elusive will let you, what do you want to call it? Trade short and long at the same time? Go long and go short? You're looking for a hard sell at 29,800? That'd be nice. I like that too. I've been trying to target the 750s all night, man. I'm not really sure why TikTok says that your live contains themes and some may find uncomfortable. It has been restricted. What the crap? I done hurt somebody's feelings and didn't realize it. I'm not sure about evals, but I know you can't on fundeds. Evals, I'm not sure. I know fundeds, they'll definitely, most all prop firms won't allow you to do that on fundeds, but evals, I've never heard no one say nothing about it, but I'm not positive. I don't want to tell you yes or no because I don't know. I would hate for someone to get their account banned, me not knowing the right information. I've never really looked through those rules for that reason because I've never considered doing it. So I've never thought much about it. But on fundeds, I know you could get in trouble just for doing the long on, MNQ, then short on the NQ. The same if you went long on the NQ and short on the ES. It's still hedging each other. But I've never heard it with the evals though. Most prop firms don't usually care much about the evals, but so a lot of people pass their evals hedging on evals. 44 is kind of the line in the sand here, guys. Don't really want it through 44. Kind of want it to bounce out of this ledge here. Big nice bounce off the 44 level there. Oh my God. Dude, maybe at 9 o'clock this next hourly candle will give us something, dude. Man, we just got to stay in this trade for at least 5 more minutes, hopefully, and see if this next hourly candle will get us the big move. I will close this if we start pulling back too far, because I am not going to sit through a bunch of drawdown and give back profit here. It says, let me look at that real quick, what you're saying. If you trade your own funds, I mean, if you're going to do your own funds, I'd probably do it with different brokers. I probably wouldn't do it. I'm not really sure the rules with as far as funded goes either, like your own funds. But I'm not positive. Let's see. 35 actually is another. So yeah, a lot of the hedging rules, I'm not positive, especially when it comes to fundeds. I just know you can't do it on funded accounts hedging, at least with the same prop firm. I know there's people out there probably doing that on all right, we're going to close this here and just re-enter. I don't want to give back profits. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's people hedging. I mean, it's hard to believe that they don't do it. So either they're doing it from different addresses for different people. So I'm not really sure, but you know, it probably happens. Couples be hedging each other, friends. I mean, I don't, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's out there. Hedging, hedging, hedging. And even that, you got to be careful. I want to say some of the prop firms, if you're, you know, doing hedging and you're at the same IP address as the person you're doing that with, they can catch you doing that too. There was Nick that's in my lobby a lot. He was helping a friend set up his stuff and he took a trade at someone else's house and got his stuff frozen. But I think they gave it back to him, but they did freeze his account. I don't remember how long they did it for. Dude, I was really hoping I was going to be able to pass this tonight. Man. We still need another $185. What the crap? We would have to have a 100-point move to freaking pass this. Either that or go in a little heavy. Don't want to do that though. Don't know if we'll get that pass tonight. If not, we'll just work on it tomorrow night. But we will continue looking for little 5 points and runners here if we can get the opportunity. All right, let's see if this hourly candle gives us a pop here. All right, we got 5 seconds left. Let's see if this thing pops off here. New 4-hour candle too. I just don't know. Excuse me. I just don't know if we can pull back into this big bearish OB down in the 20s to 580. So it's about 40 points and it's on the hourly. Don't want to be suckered into this possible fake out here. We're not going to give this hardly no room at all. So if this thing starts coming back below 40s, we will close. Because this thing is yet to make lower highs. Dude, I done been in this long so many times that it just cannot get through the freaking 80s and 90s, man. We've been stuck here. Maybe this 4-hour candle will finally get us to pop off here. Yeah, I definitely like the short up there. Oh yeah, we just created a little order block right there. We made the, this baby's going now. It's going. Once it's through 700s to the moon, guys. Get through 700s, it's gonna pop. We have faith. Come on. The bulls are finally gonna get through this mess here. It's been taking all night. We got some more resistance sitting up here at the freaking starting at 83 to 92. Let's see. Come on, you can do it. No, 83. 83 didn't want to give up it didn't want to give it up. Hey, we got to get through the 83.90s now. That's the next hurdle to get through. So whenever you hear me say these levels, guys, please do not take entries into these levels. I think if we can get printed above the 83 to 90, you should get another nice push to the top side. Actually, the next level is going to be also above that at 96, kind of in that same area. There's a pivot on the hourly candle. So. No. All right, one more try. Is the NQ going to have the mojo to get through the 83s here? We didn't hit up there. This will be what, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th time that we've hit this resistance. So I don't know if that was a data candle there at what, 6 o'clock. You got that big, huge 5-minute just wick. So I don't know if that was some kind of news release or what that was. I mean, it kind of looks like a news candle. I mean, that thing is what, 80 points? Yeah, almost like a little 80-point candle, 70-point candle. Here on the pullback, you want to see 67 kind of hold up here. So you want to see the bounce right off 67, then pop on the pullback. Get through there. Let's see where we're at here. So we're still needing 120 bucks. All right, here we go. Resistance again. Let's see if we get through it. No! Get through there. This is your no buy zone. So please do not buy in this area until it's broken, because you probably just going to constantly just get pullbacks out of this area until we get through here. But I think we should be good. We kind of created another little bullish OB here. So it's looking very bullish at the moment. Just got to find some momentum. The 15 minutes looks very bullish as long as we stay above like the 60s. So hopefully we just continue higher here. Dude, I feel like we've been in this long, all night long, guys. No. All right. Let's see if 67 holds here. Through 67, you're looking at 59. There's a 67 bounce. Does it hold? All right, next bounce is probably going to be your 9 EMA there. If you like to play those little EMAs. Let's see. 64 maybe? That's also at the top of that bullish order block. So hopefully this area will hold. Thanks, Java. How did you fare with your last accounts you got, Java? Did you get those to pay out or what? Or did they go from being in heavy? Oh my goodness. All right, looks like we're going to come down and retest that 9 EMA here. Aw. Dude, that 83 just don't want to give it up tonight, huh? Added another 5 points in there. We would need to get back above 67 here. All right, new 5-minute candle. Dude, what a very grindy night it has been. This has been a very long trading session. The movement has been horrible tonight. Definitely, if you're good at range, this is definitely your bread and butter tonight. Maybe this next push up to 83 to 90 will get us through here because it is taking a lot to get through this area. Be nice if this kind of creating a little bull flag here and just get the pop on the next candle. Even though I'm showing that I'm about, what's that, 30 points in drawdown, we will not let it come down that far. So anything below 50, I will close this. So we will put a line in the sand because we do not want to give back a bunch of our profits here. So there's your 50 touch. Where could we? Sorry, I keep hearing stuff in the background. All right, may have to shut this down. Like I said, I don't want to be giving back a bunch of profit here. So it has to hold up in this area. Because this could easily come all the way back down to 600s, and I know that. Well, let's see here. 50. The bottom of that OB is at 30. was that 57? May have to close this. We just gave back most of our profits, just holding it to 30 here. Oh, we just lost that freaking thing. To close this now. All right, we got to get out of that. We can't keep holding. All right, I guess we'll wait and see if we're going to get through this next. And we got another big bearish order block down here too. What would that be? 600s or so? The 83s just did not want to give it up tonight, guys. I don't know if we'll enter anymore. I think we're just going to take our loss and move on to tomorrow so we don't dig ourselves in a bigger hole. We lost our profits on that one, so now we're kind of in the red a little bit, like 50 bucks. I was hoping 30 would hold one more time, but man, we've tested that 30 so many times tonight. What is that? 1, 2, that would be the third, fourth time that the 30s holds. How much time left? We got another, few minutes for a new 5-minute candle. So we'll wait for the next 5-minute candle to see what it offers. Like, I was like, dude, I keep hearing like loud ass music. I guess there must be a concert or something going on tonight. Like, where the hell is that shit coming from? I live in a downtown area, so. Oh, goodness. This stuff's like vibrating my house. It's like, come on, man. Like, ugh. I feel like they almost need to pay me for being a nuisance. Yeah, because that's as loud as crap. Like I said, guys, I don't think we're going to take any more entries. I think it's that time of the night. I feel like we missed our opportunities. We did get back a lot of profits from holding this tonight. So, unfortunately, we just could not get through the 83 that we have marked out here. I don't know how deep of a pullback we're going to have. This is also in an hourly bearish OB. And I think if you look at the 15 minutes, is it in the 15 minutes also? Yeah, it's resistance in the 15 minutes, and I didn't notice that. So I don't know how hard is it going to be for us to get through this tonight. So I think we're just going to walk away. Unfortunately, we were over about 150 bucks. We kind of backed down to 39 bucks. So, because I know what'll happen if I continue trading. We're just going to dig ourselves in a hole, and I'd rather just come back tomorrow and just try to get the last little bit that we need. We still need another $250, unfortunately. At one time, I needed less than 100, but like I said, we were holding this trade pretty much all night long. So we were hoping to, and it's an eval. If that was funded, we wouldn't do that, but just being an eval, we were trying to hold it for glory up there to 750s. And I feel like that's definitely the end goal up there is the 750s. Just how it gets there, it's going to be a while probably. I mean, this could be a little move to the downside here. Like I said, we didn't pass our eval that we wanted to pass tonight. Like I said, we still need $250 more, and we gave quite a bit back. Didn't know if this, did we close in that gap here? No, we still got an imbalanced gap here too. What's that, 43 to 42, so about a point. Nice. Hit a little 5-point short there. You took a sell off the VWAP. Nice there, Long Wolf. I grabbed a little 5-point short at the break of this here. Oh yeah, that's all we do in the Asia market too. A lot of times we're just looking for 5 points and runners. So basically what it is, we use that 5 points because most of the time we always get 5 points. We use that 5 points as kind of our drawdown, so we're allowed to have a little bit of drawdown without it. So that's all we're doing too. All right, let's see if we get back through here or not. There's no wick on this candle here either. Ah, shoot. I didn't realize how much. I thought I had more time left on this 5-minute candle. We may get a little pullback here just because it's going to be a new 5-minute candle. Damn, am I gonna get my runners gonna get smashed? 44 is kind of what you need to hold up here. I was on the wrong account. I just realized that. All right, we're going to have to close this. I just realized I was on the wrong account. Meant to be on the other account. Yeah, we selected the wrong freaking eval. This eval I haven't never even really taken any trades on. This thing's like brand new. Close your eyes. Like I said, we selected the wrong account. I gotta make sure I'm on the right account here. Like I said, I don't think we have. This is the first time ever trading this eval. Kind of annoyed because I wanted to be on that other one, but I don't guess we'll trade that anymore tonight. May have to end up just closing this account. I mean, we're only down $43 at the moment, but I don't know how deep we can pull back on this. I selected the wrong account. I'm on the 1 minute chart here. Yeah, I'm doing 5 minutes here. Yeah, it's been a very ugly tonight. Well, don't look at all the lines. That's just me marking out levels, my line in the sands. They're just areas I look for it to hold up. Oh yeah, that too. Dude, I feel like we've been in the same area like all night long. Pretty much I can just leave. Oh, man, I'm not going to get out of this, man. This is like a cheap $15 eval with Bulanox that I don't even know if we'll just probably trade this super risky and see if we can either get out of it or not pass it or something, just because I don't want to continue working on my Bulanox accounts no more, just because I was doing these because I wanted to get to 11 funded accounts, but they changed it where I only can have 5 now. So the one that we were trying to pass was going to be the last one for me. Inside bar on the 5 minutes. Yeah, another inside bar here on the 5 minute charts too. Big old wedge here. Who's going to win? If it breaks out to the bottom, we'll probably have to close this. Yeah, it looks like it wants to break out the bottom here. Or could, let's see. I mean, we could attempt to hold to 25.26. Huh, inside bars on the 4-hour candles. All right, we're gonna go all or nothing on this damn eval. Close your eyes, guys, close your eyes. We're back to break even on this thing. Woof. I'll have to look into that 4-hour inside bar. I like inside bars too. But I've never thought much about the higher time frame inside bars. I'd imagine those are some pretty big candles. Usually we do like the first inside bar sometimes of the day. Like I said, this thing's... This thing could just dump off. We still got this big bearish order block down here at the 600, so... Let's see. Now, this is not the account that we've been trading all night. Like I said, had been working on our Bulenox accounts for the last, just trying to get 11 funded, but they just recently changed it. I don't know if any of you guys trade with Buleys, but you usually be able to pick up these evals for like 14, 15 bucks. So I think the one I'm about to pass will be the 7-1. Oh, you do gold, Mr. Beast? I think I got enough room for, let's see, I'm at 20. Do I even have 20 points of drawdown left? Is that 400? Yeah, I think so. Like I said, guys, this is going to be probably the end of my trading for the night. Didn't really have intentions to do this. This has only happened because I selected this damn account by accident. Let's see. Should get a nice bounce at 600. I just got to make sure we got enough drawdown left on this account. What do we get? Down to 23,500. So we still got $800 in drawdown left. Close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. All right, 10. Looking for a nice bounce off the 600 here. Bye. All right, guys. I was trying to stick around and see if we can get out of this trade, but I don't know if we'll be able to. Even if we hit this, what would that be? That would still have us in the red. It's all good. So the one that we've been trading pretty much most of the night, we're going to be green 164 on it, and right now we're down a little $400 at the moment, 350 at the moment. Trying to DCA back out of this thing. Let's see, so 28, maybe be able to get 28. I don't know if we can get 10 points up there though. That's the only thing here. It's going to hit 32. It should give us 35, I think. What would that be, a sell? Should at least get 35 here. Yeah, I only trade evals in London. I mean, the Asia market. Like, I would never trade my fundeds in this time of the night. All right, got it back with. Yeah, that's usually, I don't even touch my funded accounts this time of the night. Usually what I'm doing this time of the night is strictly trading Bulanock evals. That's about the only thing that we trade is Bully evals. And see, what happened is I have this other eval that I don't even really care to continue trading because all it's going to do is sit there. Because see, what happened is Bulanock's changed how many funded accounts I'm allowed. Now I'm only allowed to have 5 funded accounts, and I've already gotten 6 with them, and I'm about to pass my 7th one. So yeah, I'm probably going to start working on the elusive fundeds. I'm still trying to get my funded futures built up to. So lately I've been feeling kind of overwhelmed because I've been trading so many accounts. It gets kind of tough after a while when you're just trading that many accounts. Maybe this stuff will hold here. What do we need? 30.28 to kind of hold up here. Shit, we may continue down. Yeah, so we got it back to $123. Basically, we're still down 200, but this is the one that we were trying to pass tonight. We still need 150 bucks to pass. So that's the one we were working on most of the night until we selected the wrong one. Full sin. It's been a pretty crazy, choppy night, man. I mean, we've been just stuck pretty much in this area here. So, is that 3, 4, 5? Yeah, it may be. Might have to wait till the morning for the big move. Yeah, that would be nice. Usually we get better moves in New York sessions because the New York has opened up kind of choppy the last few days. So the New York has been kind of tough trading in the mornings lately. It's been just kind of whipping back and forth. I haven't really checked to see what news we had tomorrow. You know, I know today we had Trump speaking like at 1 or 2 today. We did have FOMC minutes today, but minutes usually don't really do too much. Not like the FOMC statement. So, oh goodness. But I think we're just going to walk away and just keep it where it's at. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in the morning for the New York session. Everyone have a great evening. Hopefully, if you traded your evals, on unemployment claims, remember, guys, I do not trade funded accounts in the Asia market. I don't really ever recommend following eval trades just because we're a little bit more aggressive with them. But New York session, like I said, I don't mind about the fundeds. The fundeds usually, I think if I go and look at my funded accounts, we haven't traded them much the last few weeks because I was out of town last week. So it's just kind of going to be kind of looks like it's creating a little bear flag, but oh well. All right, guys, thank you and have a great night.